Okay, now here comes the hack. You know, I think that was a good setup.
I am in fact optimistic.
They're just putting last couple layers of paint on.
I did not expect this to be here, but this is really awesome.
There were so many helpful people here.
3, 2, 1.
Gotta go make ourselves look pretty because we're gonna have to go up there.
Can we get a time machine? I think we're ready.
Yeah, we didn't sleep.
See this?
It's called Meal Ticket. Micro donations spark child sponsorship.
I find myself sometimes struggling where I put my best time and most efficient time at.
My job isn't to do the work. My job is to make sure that the people who are smarter than I am have the ability to do that work. I have to clear the way for them.
I always try to be a leader by example, and I think that, you know, people follow a leader that, you know, does what he says he's going to do.
As crianças chegam aqui a partir das 7 da manhã. E elas são acolhidas. Aí já tem o café da manhã. E as atividades começam logo após.
And how are we going to build on that over time? What would really make sense? What would really be wonderful for them? What do they really want and need? And how am I going to plan to bring it in? To me, there's no difference. And I think it absolutely can be done. It's just harder. You've got to be more creative about what are you going to do.
I think the best way to go in is ask your questions what their needs are currently, if they have any challenges in regards to pressure ulcer prevention.
I think that the Leave in Life dressings offer benefits because they do, and our Save Our Skin project, implementing them into the project did improve our number of pressure ulcers, which in turn improves patient outcomes.
We had planned to do the upgrade anyway, so really the only additional work for us was the installation of a digital signature server.
You know, when I was younger, you know, a lot like Art, when I was in my 20s, people were offering me this, that, and the other thing, and I didn't know what to do, or I thought, you know, radio was a stepping stone to something else, but I'm completely comfortable with just being on the radio.
My connection with Prader-Willi syndrome is primarily my son Connor. He's 30 years old. He was born with Prader-Willi syndrome. It would be hard to overstate the number of things we're grateful for the Prader-Willi Syndrome Association.
We brought Olivia home at 12 days of age with our diagnosis of Prader-Willi, and I believe I probably contacted them that following week and was greeted by the most caring, understanding people on the phone.
We did this joint venture, and when things started going wrong, it didn't stay objective about what was wrong. It was, you didn't do this, or if you had been more committed, or if you had been more present, then everything would be better.
There came to a, are you finished? Because I keep trying to finish my sentence and you keep cutting me off. And it was very aggressive and very confrontational.
Professional courtesy is out the door. You know, I would just be professional at this point. I was 100% disappointed.
Rocketry is really all about pushing boundaries. The rocket blasts off for the heavens, and depending on the type of engine, it can go a mile in the sky. But a lot of times, things don't go as planned. Many rockets never return. And then, some rockets arc over, their chutes open perfectly, but they just fade away.
Nós temos uma rotina, eu gosto também de ter essa rotina, de passar nas casas todos os dias, né, para poder ver como que está a ordem da casa. Entre elas, nós temos um checklisting que a nutricionista desenvolveu para que possa estar sempre organizada todas as partes que é da cozinha. Então, desde uma geladeira em ordem, o chão limpo, paredes limpas, louças todas lavadas. Então, o checklisting nós verificamos todos os dias de uma monitora para a outra, que é passada uma pela outra.